YouTube, what's the word? Welcome to another edition of Wrestling with Watts. I'm your host, Watts, and we're going to get into another banger, another heat rock, another heater. We're going to discuss the triple threat match that will take place at Crown Jewel for the United States Championship. That match will consist of Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes versus LA Knight. And I'm actually very happy about this match because it's definitely giving credence to what I was speaking on previously about how midcard titles need to be defended on PLEs and pay-per-views. To be honest, it's not enough of that. Usually we'll get a few grudge matches and then like the world titles and then a main event. We need to see the mid-card titles be defended on every PLE, if you ask me. The mid-card titles, United States title, Intercontinental title, and back in the day, the tag team titles was put on the line too. We need to see more of that. I don't want to see the tag team titles be defended a week after the PLE. I don't want to see that no more. This is how you make the matches feel like something, and this is how you make the titles feel prestigious again. You defend them at pay-per-views, and every now and again, we'll get a mid-card title match or a world title match on the actual regular show. The Monday Night Raws, the NXTs, the SmackDowns. That's how you do it. So I'm quite happy about this. But what I really wanted to get into is the fact that I think it's time that title comes off of LA Knight. Either one or two things has to happen to keep people invested in the storyline. One would be, for my personal pick, I'm not even going to lie, I want Carmelo Hayes to win, but I won't be mad at Andrade winning as well. But if you're going to keep the title on LA Knight, you got to turn him heel. It's time. Him as a face, it's nothing for him to do as a face now at this point. Not a thing. The one thing that everybody wanted him to do as a face, they didn't give us. They didn't give us the LA Knight World Championship run, which I'm not too mad at because personally, and I'll get into this another time, but I don't really think that at this point in his career, he's a World Championship contender. I would just keep him in the high mid-card, give him some good feuds, have him win the United States Championship, multi-time Intercontinental Championship guy, if you ask me, unless we get full-blown heel LA Knight from NXT. Then, we can talk a little bit. But personally, I think that this is his lane right here at this point. Personally, I want to see Carmelo Hayes get the championship. Because I'm a big fan of Carmelo Hayes. He's very talented, and I feel like when he's the champion, he makes the championship feel very much important, and I like that in heels and faces, but mostly heels, because it's like, all right, once they lose the title, then it's like they'll just go into a new expedition and make somebody else's life hard. So I'm very much looking forward to that match. It's definitely going to be like a top three match of the night. Nice little sleeper. You seen that Andrade and Carmelo Hayes been cooking. It ended up being that nobody won the best of 7 series, to be completely honest. And to be honest, no. Actually, the fans won. We got 7 great matches out of these guys. And the 7th match ended up in the draw because LA Knight gave both guys the blunt force trauma, and that was what ended it. Nick Aldis came up to him and said, "What the hell are you doing? This title match is now a triple threat match," which I kind of saw happening in the first place, and it's definitely going to be a heater for sure. So I'm 100% excited. Like it's good to see these guys do this on a stage like Crown Jewel, because a lot of people are still getting acclimated with Andrade or Carmelo Hayes. Most people know who LA Knight is, but for the most part, a lot of people need to get acclimated to Carmelo Hayes. He's fresh off the NXT roster. Andrade, he came back like closing in on a year ago, but he's just now really becoming a name that most casuals know about. So I like this exposure because there's no better way than to do it in Saudi Arabia. So I like the rub. I really like what they did with Crown Jewel this year. They're making Crown Jewel actually feel like a true pay-per-view instead of it being a filler until we get to Survivor Series. So I'm actually very excited about it, and I'm excited to see these guys cook up, to be honest. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I told you guys I'm dropping every single day pretty much, if not 6 or more times out the week. A lot going on at work, backed up in paperwork, just doing my part. So I'm doing overtime, making sure that we stay fed 100%. But if you like what you hear, subscribe. If you like what you see, subscribe. First and last time listeners, I appreciate you guys as well, because you still click the video, so I appreciate that. People who are currently subscribed, I appreciate you guys keeping my lights on right now. But thank you. I'm out. Peace. Keeping my lights on right now. But thank you. I'm out. Peace.